Hey y'all, it's Joanna. I have officially dedicated myself to getting back on YouTube in 2025. And today's message has honestly been weighing on my heart really heavily because God just keeps telling me every single day. It's never a loss, it's always redirection. It's never a loss, it's always redirection. And honestly, I can apply that to so many parts of my life, and I'm sure that you guys can too, whether it's a relationship, a job, a business, a friendship, anything. Like, I lose a shoe, it was not meant to be in my closet, okay? Period. But seriously, when it comes to things that are important to us, like money, like relationships and friendships, if you lose it, it was never meant to be in your life, okay? God may have put it in your life for a certain period of time just so you can get a little taste of it or just so you can learn a lesson from it, okay? For me, the big thing that I had to learn was to let go. Let go of the idea that I have any control over my life, because I literally don't. And I don't want to, because whenever I try to control my life, I cause myself to have anxiety. I cause myself to be stressed out. I cause myself to be disappointed because I put high expectations on myself that 9 times out of 10 is not going to work out, or it's going to go in a completely different direction that I did not expect, which is fine. You know, I want whatever is for my greatest good. I want whatever is meant for me. And He will always provide that. He literally will always provide that. I want to start off by saying that if you know me or if you don't know me, my name is Joanna. I'm 24 years old. I'm originally from France, Paris. I am French. I have been living in the United States since I was 5 years old, and I have started multiple businesses, from network marketing to Airbnb to drop shipping, e-commerce, being an influencer online, doing lifestyle and content creation, to now being a social media manager, going from the corporate world to entrepreneurship, back to the corporate world, back to entrepreneurship. I've done it all, literally, in my short period of time. And today we're going to just kind of dig into the facts that it doesn't matter what you lose, you're always going to gain something better, okay? It's always going to be better. And if it's not better right now, it's because it's going to get better soon. And God is just trying to teach you a lesson right now for you to trust in Him, for you to be humble, for you to believe that you deserve the best. First of all, put yourself in that mind frame that this is just a lesson. Life is literally a game. Life is literally a game. If you know me personally, you know that I used to play The Sims, okay? Sometimes I will still get on there. Recently, not really, because I haven't had time. But The Sims is my game. I absolutely love it. And I love the fact that I could create as many people as I wanted. I could be as many people as I wanted. And I could create different lifestyles with different careers, whether it's a worker or a entrepreneur or a doctor or whatever the case is. Make them rich, make them have the success story starting from dirt to riches or riches to dirt or whatever the case is. And I look at my life like I'm literally a sim. That might sound crazy to some people, but I never feel stuck in one place. I will never allow myself to feel stuck in one place. If I'm not happy with something, I'm going to figure out, why am I not happy with it? What is this lesson that I'm being taught right now as to why I'm in this position anyways? Because there's always a lesson behind it. And also, how can I get myself out of it? And if I can't get myself out of it, if there's no logical way for me to get myself out of it, if I've already tried to hustle and work myself out of the situation and it's not working, that means that I have not completed my mission in this level yet. I have not completed my mission in this level yet. God is still trying to teach me something in this level. And until I learn that lesson, until I fully grow, I'm never going to bypass that level. I'm never going to be able to get to that next level of true happiness, true success, true abundance that I'm looking for right now. Having to really learn to let go is something that I struggled with a lot, because I am honestly a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm a little bit of someone who, if it's not working, I want to fix it myself. How do I get out of this? Oh my God, I'm frustrated. I'm stuck. I want to get out of this. This is not where I'm happy at. And I really had to change my mind frame and understanding that if I'm not happy right now, it's just a temporary moment, okay? God wants me to be happy. God wants me to fulfill my dreams, but He also wants me to learn important life lessons that some people do not learn for their whole entire lives. And I have been blessed to be the strong soldier that gets to learn a lot of lessons from a young age. Okay. So if you have struggled with anything in your life, whether that's family trauma, childhood trauma, relationship trauma, abuse of any form, struggled from being poor or struggled from having a lot of money, but still being depressed, that's also a reality. Okay. We have to understand that being not successful is not the worst case scenario. Like, I know that we put so much pressure on ourselves of like, oh my God, I want to be rich. I want to do this. I want to do that. But there's other things that a lot of people go through that you have probably also gone through that you don't realize was put in your life for a reason. It was put there in your life for you to learn from it, for you to break generational curses, and for you to grow from it. Okay. I have gone through childhood trauma. I have gone through relationship trauma. I have gone through all these things in my life that set me back. I started a business, did not win in that business, had to start all over, lost a lot of money, went into debt, etc., etc. But guess what? It was all a lesson, okay? It was all a lesson to move and maneuver better next time, to listen to God next time, to not follow a business path that I wanted to follow just because I thought that it was going to make me money quickly, which it did, which it was great for the time being, but I lost my humbleness. I lost my character of what are my real goals in business, and which is to help people. Okay. Why did God put this entrepreneur mindset in my brain? It's not for my own good. It's not for only Joanna's selfish reasonings as to why she wants to be an entrepreneur, which is to make a lot of money and to have her freedom. Everybody wants that. Anybody can want that. You know what I mean? God put this hustle and drive and mentality in my head to influence others, to help others grow. And since I was not doing that anymore, and I was only focused on the selfish image of it, on the selfishness of having that success and achieving those levels for myself, God removed it. Okay? That's the only way that you can honestly look at it and realize God is going to remove anything that is going to deteriorate your character. If it's going to destroy your character, he's going to remove it. Or if he's letting you continue to have it, it's going to be removed soon. Trust and believe that. He's not going to let you have the things that you like, or the things that are materialistically making you happy or making you satisfied, while you are not helping his kingdom, and while you are being selfish, and while you are not being helpful or humble. Okay? I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a rude awakening very, very soon if you don't wake up and get out of it and snap out of it and realize, okay, what is my real mission here? It's not just to make money. There's something bigger. Okay? So figure that out. Figure that out quickly. So always take your lesson from it. Learn the lesson. Learn the lesson in the loss, quote unquote loss. Okay. I don't even call it a loss, but we're going to call it that because some people just, I need to put it together. Learn the lesson in the loss. Okay. There's always a lesson there. Now, outside of business, let's talk about losses that happen in relationships, okay? I've had lots of losses relationship-wise as well that I did not understand in the moment. Why am I losing this person? Like, feels like the end of the world. I've gone through so much with this person, good or bad. Why are they being removed from my life? Why did things go left? Etc., etc. In the moment of the breakup, it feels like your world is absolutely ending. And even when it's a toxic relationship, unfortunately, it still feels the same, and it even probably hurts more. And I just never could understand, why am I losing? Why do I keep having the same situation happen over and over again? Why do I keep running into the same type of men? Why do I keep attracting the same type of relationship where materialistically it might be great? Materialistically, I might be going on all of these lavish dates, vacations, getting gifts, etc. But internally and character-wise, the relationship was deteriorating me, okay? It was completely breaking me. And God did not want that to happen, okay? But he wanted me to learn the lesson of, what have you not healed within yourself that you need to heal before I give you your kingdom spouse? What do you need to heal within yourself before I give you your husband? You have not healed these things yet, okay? You have not. That's why he cannot bless you with your husband or with your wife if you're a man watching this, okay? Once God sees that you have actually stopped and slowed down and learned the lesson of, okay, it's not about me. It's not about the type of man that I'm, attracting, or the type of dates that I'm going on, or any of that. It doesn't matter who you think is going to be your future man or your future wife. If you have not done the work on yourself, God's going to keep letting the same devils run into your life and ruin your life because you are not dedicating your time to knowing yourself and to knowing God. If you knew God, which I did not understand him, I did not have a relationship with God in those relationships, okay? If I had the relationship with God while I was in those toxic relationships, I probably would have never been in them, or I would have gotten out of them a lot sooner, because I would have realized that this is not what he wants for me. He does not want me to be manipulated. He does not want me to be lied. He doesn't lie to. He doesn't want me to be with someone who is going to tear me down and not uplift me and not support me and not love me the way that God loves me. I really had to build that relationship with God in order to realize that the things that I was accepting was not acceptable and that God did not want that for me. And it all stemmed from the roots of having a very toxic childhood where I witnessed things that I should not have witnessed, where I understood that even though, of course, abuse and all of that is not okay, unfortunately, when you are raised in an environment where you don't see one of your parents being treated well, which for me, in my case, it was my mom. I did not see her being treated correctly. I did not see my mom being treated correctly. And so subconsciously, it puts in your brain that behavior is a norm. That behavior is your comfort zone. And even though you don't want it, consciously you don't want that, of course, for yourself, unconsciously, until you heal yourself and you realize all of the damage that you have in your brain from your childhood, until you work on yourself and heal those things, you're going to automatically attract the same type of partners that you saw in your childhood. So for me, it was men that are manipulative, like my father, men who are liars, like my father, men who are using women, like my father, men who cheat on women, etc., etc. Okay, you get the gist. And luckily, I did not have to go. God honestly saved me out of those relationships to where it did not ever get to physical abuse. And I understand that a lot of women do also go through physical abuse and sexual abuse, and that is even worse in its own. But understanding that that is never your fault. That is never your fault. But you have to understand that once you work on you and you realize, hey, this type of treatment is not normal. This type of treatment is not what I want for myself. And I need to figure out what is wrong with my upbringing and my mindset that is allowing me to accept this type of treatment or this type of man. Once I sat down with myself, once I started seeking therapy, once I started talking to God about all of the demons that were passed down into my spirit from my family, I really realized, like, hey, I need help. I need help, God. Like, remove these things from me. Remove them, please. I don't want to be or accept any of those things. I don't want to be or accept any of that treatment. I don't want my own children to have to go through the same things that I went through witnessing. All right? And you have to realize that until you seek that guidance, until you seek that help, until you seek for those things to be removed out of your spirit, you're going to continue to be in the same situations, okay? It's just inevitable because you have not done the work on yourself. And when you haven't done the work on yourself, that means that even if God was to put the perfect man or the perfect woman in front of you, you're going to fumble it. You're going to fumble it because you are not going to know how to accept that type of love and care and treatment because you haven't given it to yourself, because you haven't received it from anyone outside of yourself, and because you don't have faith that you deserve that type of love, okay? So 2025, I really want everyone, including myself, to continue to work on those things. But for those who have not started working on yourself and healing your past traumas, I want you to do it. It's life-changing, okay? Now I am in a healthy, beautiful, amazing relationship with a man who treats me like a queen, okay? And he loves me and respects me and makes me feel like, how could I have accepted anything less in my past? I truly don't know. But you know what? They were all lessons. And they were all a reflection of myself and a reflection of my childhood and a lesson that God wanted me to learn early on before I was trapped with a child or before I was trapped into a marriage with a man who was going to ruin me. You know what I mean? So I honestly look at those lessons and those past relationships as amazing. I'm glad that that happened. You know, I am glad that that happened. Even though it hurt, it taught me the things that I would not accept ever again in my life. And also, thank God that he removed me from those situations before I was tied to them for life. Okay? Thank God. And for the women who are not tied to those situations for life yet, do the work now so that you never have to be tied to those situations in your life. So that you never have to accept those type of treatments for your whole entire life. Because that is not the way to live, okay? Now, with the losses of business, I want you to understand, business or job, I want you to understand that you don't have to be with a ball and chain to any corporation or business that you started. If it's not working for a reason, okay? If it's not working, it's just not working. If you're not happy there, you're not happy there. You're not stuck there. I want you to understand you're not stuck. You can maneuver and do whatever you want, okay? Like I said earlier, life is like a sim game. Get your character up and put them somewhere else where they would prefer. Your happy meter is not happy. It's not in the green. It's in the red. You're sad. You're depressed. You're upset. You don't know what your passion is. You don't know why you're in this job. You don't know why every single day you have to wake up and hate your life. Get up and change it. Okay? It's hard. I know it's hard. I know there's depression. I know there is moments where you feel like you're just completely stuck and you don't even want to get out of bed. Okay? I've had that. I've had that for months and months on end and no one ever knew. Okay? I don't want you to go through that. I want you to wake up and realize, hey, this is not working out for me. This is making me lose money, or this is making me lose my happiness. This is making me lose my time freedom. This is making me feel less than, or this is making me feel like I'm not in my passion, or I'm not fulfilling my life's purpose. I need to maneuver. I need to do something different. And it's okay. It's okay to change. Change as many times as you want to, okay? No one cares. And if they care, then they're too focused on you, okay? If they care about, oh my God, Joanna failed a business and she's starting over and she's doing a different business. And oh my God, she did not have a job and now she has a job and then she doesn't have a job again. And then she has a job again and then she doesn't. Or, oh my gosh, how many times is, she going to post on social media about a different business or a different passion that she's working on, etc., etc. These are all things that I could be putting in my head and making myself question whether or not I should switch my direction in life. And guess what? I used to think like that. Never again. Why? People are not in your life, really. Okay, let's talk about it. People who are not here to bring you happiness, support, love, care, more abundance, etc. Why do you care about their opinion? Why do you care about their opinion? Literally. Crickets. You should not. You absolutely should not. Even when it comes to your family, your closest friends, your coworkers, stop listening to them if they are not giving you advice that's going to actually help you, or if they are just judging you, or if they are, giving you a type of, compliment like, oh, really? You're doing that? Oh, stop caring. Okay? You're the only one that's going to have to live with yourself every single day. You're the only one that's paying your own bills. You're the only one that is going to be waking up every day, doing what you're doing, and being happy about it or being miserable about it. Don't do things just to satisfy others, whether that's your family, friends, relationships, doesn't matter. Don't do things to satisfy others. Do things that's going to satisfy God and satisfy yourself. Okay? It doesn't matter how many times you get up and start over and do it again and do it again and do it again and try something different and go a different path and work and then not work and da-da-da-da-da. It doesn't matter. Because guess what? 100%, or let's say 90% of people don't even have the audacity to try again. They don't have the audacity to get up and get after it again. They don't have the audacity to fail and start over and start a different way and try a different way, try a different business, try a different job. Most people don't have the audacity to even do it because they are scared. Okay? They are scared of failing. They're scared of other people's opinions. They're scared of what if this doesn't work? What if blah, 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 da, 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 da. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to fail. Boo hoo hoo. Okay? And I'm talking to myself when I say that because I used to think that way. Okay? And it's literally like, hello, wake up. Wake up. You're the only person, you and God are the only people that will save yourself out of your situation. Okay? No one else is going to save you out of it. And no one else is going to tell you how you should be living your life. Live your life the way that you want to live it. Follow the dreams that you have. If you're not happy, maneuver. It doesn't matter how many times you have to maneuver. You're going to start over and fail and trip and fall and succeed and have the best years, have the best months, have the best days, and have the worst days and the worst months and the worst days. It doesn't matter. Do it again. Try again. Get up again. For yourself. Would you rather wake up at 80 years old and say, wow, where did my life go? I literally followed everything that everyone else wanted me to do. I cared about everyone else's opinions. I cared about everyone else's beliefs for my life. And I did not follow my own passions. I did not take the leap of faith. I did not start over again because I was scared. And now I've lived this life that I honestly have nothing to show for. I'm not happy about. Did not fulfill my passions. I did not help people in this world. I did not live out my purpose. And now I'm going to die. And I'm going to die. And guess what? It's over. It's over. Yes, we have eternal life in another universe. But in this world, your mission is not complete. Okay? Every single day I wake up and I say, I want my mission to be complete. I think to myself, I want my mission to be complete. I want my elderly self to look back at my life and say, wow, she did it all. Okay? She did it all. I am so proud of myself. I tried so many different businesses. I tried so many different jobs. I loved and I tried with so many people. Okay? People that hurt me, people that betrayed me, friendships that didn't work out, relationships that didn't work out, and then relationships and friendships that did work out. People that love me wholeheartedly, okay? Success, failure, loss, wins, gains, ups, down, traveling, living wherever in the world that I want to live. I want my 80-year-old self to look back at my life and say, she did it all. She did not give up. She followed her dreams. She followed her vision. She didn't let anybody tell her no. She didn't let anybody stop her from trying every single thing that she wanted to try, from living everywhere that she wanted to live, from having all of the ups and downs, all of the love, all of the everything in her life. She did not stop. Okay? Don't let anyone stop you. Do it for you. Do it for you. And if you can't do it for you, do it for your children. Do it for the legacy that you want to leave for your future children. Do you want to be known as the mom or the dad that gave up on themselves, did not go after their dreams, and just settled for a bare minimum life? No, absolutely not. Because I don't want my children to, first of all, ever have to go through any of the pain that I endured. But I also never want them to feel like they're going to give up on themselves, that they even have, they should never even have the thought in their mind that they can give up on themselves. That their dreams don't mean anything. That their visions don't mean anything. That their goals, it doesn't matter, it's not going to be attainable. Hell no. Part of my language. Absolutely not. I want my children to look at their parents and say, wow, mom and dad went after every single thing that they wanted and they got it. And they did it and they started over and they failed and they won, and it doesn't matter because they started over and they did it over again. And no matter how many losses they took, they got up and got after it again. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay? Because they are my role model. I want to be a role model for my future children. Period. And I want to be a role model for my future self that's going to look back at all of these years and say, wow, you actually did it. You really stuck to exactly every single thing that you wanted out of life. You got it. It doesn't matter how long it took you. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. You still did it. Okay? So I want you to really look at everything in your life as it's never a loss. It's always a lesson. You are going to win. You are going to succeed. You are going to spread love across the world. You are going to fulfill your mission, okay? You are going to wake up every day and love your life. You're going to wake up every day and be excited for your day. And you don't give up until you reach that level. You don't give up, okay? Thank you guys so much for listening. I am so excited to continue to grow on YouTube. 2025 is my year of YouTube, okay? I am going to be spreading words like this of encouragement whenever they come up in my mind, because honestly, it's just like a message just waves over and I'm like, okay, I have to share this with other people. I'm going to be doing videos like this, and then I'm also going to be doing videos like vlogs and just get ready with me where we chit chat about anything. Also maybe some business tips, just some mindset tips, some soul tips, some growth, anything. Honestly, like I don't want to put any limits on this YouTube channel. I want to spread anything that you guys would love to hear about and anything that I'm passionate about. Okay? So I'm super excited, super excited for this journey with you guys. Can't wait to share travels and stories of successes and failures and stories of how you can rewire your mind frame to be the person that you want to be moving forward. All right. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.